G'day, guys. Welcome back to Supercoach with DR and welcome to the Round 2 NBL Supercoach review. Hope you're all going well. As you can see, I'm a little bit under the weather at the moment, so had a severe hangover for a couple of days, and then I've caught some sort of a cold in the last couple of days, but doesn't worry me one iota because we are the 2024 premiers. I'm actually putting together a grand final experience video, I'm calling it at the moment. I reckon I'm about 80% done. So hopefully I can finish up by the end of the day. But I'm not going to talk too much AFL here or any more AFL here because we are here for NBL Supercoach. But as I said, still on an absolute high after the grand final. But what that meant is that I didn't actually get to watch any NBL this week. And I'd really forgotten, as I said, that I'd had a side because it was all about the football. But time to focus again on the NBL. 380 for a round score, not terrific. Red Arrows down 673 spots, still sitting in the top 2,000, but that's only the top 11%. So hopefully I can make a few moves this week to get myself up the rankings again. I can't give you a lot of context about the scores that my players got. I just haven't watched the thing, but I'll go through some of my trades. Going to keep this one really short, and then hopefully next week I'll be able to watch a few more matches and have a bit more of an in-depth discussion with you next week. So that's it for the intro, guys. Let's see how the team is actually looking. Alrighty, so trades for last week. Out Bryce Cotton, out Rocco. In came DWJ, which was an absolute train wreck, and also brought in Rob Lowe, who definitely underperformed after what he produced the first week. So captain was Darius Days, 62. That was my second highest score, so pretty happy with that. But Walton really was the one that let me down here. As I said, can't really give you any context. Jack White, I did hear that he had a massive second half, so 71 points from him. Absolutely fantastic. I know lots of people who traded him out. Glad I held on to him, though. Obviously got the double this week. Oliver with a 57. That's okay. Again, making money. Decent score on field. Walton Jr., as I said, terrible for a 34. And then Illy with a 27. The bloke did better in his first game of the season compared to what he did here on a double. And that does worry me slightly because that break even is going to be pretty high. So very, very unimpressed with my mate Shea Illy. Aldridge, 30. Excellent, fantastic. Lepepe, 29. He's making money. Really good coin. 89K already, so 20K up. That's good. Lower with a 31, as I said, slightly disappointing. Hickey with a 30. Remember, that is over a double, but I think his break even's about 1 at the moment, so that's all good. And then Glover, extremely disappointing. 11 on a double. I think this man has to go, to be quite honest. So look at the fixture this week. Days on a single. White's got the double. Oliver, single for this man, double here, and then not a lot going on here apart from Lowe's double. So coming up, we've got Adelaide and Cairns, obviously, that are the two teams that have two doubles in a row. We've got Melbourne on the double this week as well, Tassie on the double. So what are we going to do in regards to trades? There is, and Perth, the other guys that have the double as well. Now, there's one bloke that I probably should have started with, but I didn't for strategy-wise, as you would have seen in my team review video. But that's Benny Henschel. So I think the really obvious trade here, just to start off, is going to be Glover out and then grab Benny Henschel. And geez, it worked out well that he missed last week because we actually get that 27 in his price change now. That wasn't going to actually occur when he was coming up for the double after the two singles. So that's really handy for us. So that gives us 63K in the bank. Now, I'm just going to make that trade because that's an absolute given that I'm going to make this trade. What do I do now? I think at this stage that I'm actually going to use a boost. So I'd love to keep on today's, but he's just got single. Walton Jr., I definitely need to get rid of. What's his break even? Yeah, 54, 58. The good thing with Illy compared to Walton Jr. is the fact that Illy is on a double, has 2 games to make that 58. Still not confident, but yeah, I'd probably prefer to keep Illy over Walton. Break even of 19 for Days as well. The issue is he's just got single. So I probably need to move him on. Hickey, I'm happy with. Break even of 1. Henschel just got in. Lowe can stay for his double. Lepepe's fine. Aldridge is fine. So I think at the moment I'm going to activate a boost. Oh, it's already been activated. How did I do that? All right, so I reckon we're going out Walton Jr. Out days, so 709K. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just get Kendrick Davis in to the guard spot. Obviously, Adelaide on 2 doubles, got an okay break even, possible captaincy option as well. I just think that one makes a lot of sense. Then I've got 432K to burn. Now, there's 2 really, really obvious options here, or you may think one is more obvious than the other. The first run is obviously Harrell, so 2 doubles in a row, probably will make money, a decent amount of coin, you'd think. The issue for me is that there's someone else that I just like so much better. And I may be crazy for doing this. I may be crazy, and I think that I am, but the man I'm actually looking to get in here is Will Magnay. So let's take a quick look at Magnay. You can see here his break even is 27, projected to go 72. Now, always take projections with a grain of salt, I know, but what's that? 2 36s. That is more than achievable for him. If that's the case, he's going up around 45K. That is really, really hard to ignore. And I've got his fixture here for the next 6 weeks. So it's double, single, double, single, double, double. Now, Harrell's obviously got the 2 doubles, but then we'd probably look to trade him out. Whereas Magnay, I think we can legitimately hold for the next 6 weeks. He's round 5 double. That's only got New Zealand and Tassie as well. And that is a round where everyone's going to be trying to get onto PJC, as you absolutely should. So I just think that in that particular round, unless you're boosting and I don't know what you'll be doing, it'd be very hard to get both players in, PJC and potentially Will Magnay, because remember, by that time, hopefully, if I get him in anyway, his price would have skyrocketed. So they're the things that I'm really taking into account. And the other thing is that looking at his fixture, it also works really well having Cam Oliver in there as well. I haven't got it here. I didn't write it down, but when I was researching about an hour or so ago, I did notice that their doubles sort of match up very well with each other. Not necessarily having the same double, but when one's on a double and the other one's on a single, it generally goes vice versa. So I think they work really well as a combination. And I think he's going to make potentially the most money out of any player this week. Maybe a Benny Henry, we could argue there. So I'm actually going to make that trade. And I won't go in for this video about, future fixture and all that sort of stuff. I have looked into it, but I just wanted to make this one a really quick one. You may argue this is going to be a bad move and I should just get Harrell in there or have more money in the bank. Possibly, but it's really hard to go past Will Magnay, and I think he's got one of the best fixtures in the next 6 weeks as an overall fixture anyway. So this week, so Magnay was on the double, White's going to be on the double. Yeah, look, I've got to play low on the double, I think, over Oliver. Then we're going to have Davis on the double as well as Illy. So all 5 on field are going to be on the double. Henschel Horbordin will be on the double. Great break even here for Hickey. Oliver very keen to hold on to. Sydney have a pretty decent fixture coming up. Same as Lepepe making money. And Aldrich, I think, is a really easy hold. So main concern at the moment is definitely Shea Illy along with Rob Lowe. I'm hoping to get rid of these 2 next week. So the idea would be to get possibly a cheaper centre in and just bring Oliver back on field and then give me the cash to be able to get, say, an Illy up to a Jalen Adams, or because Sydney have the double along with a couple of other teams. That's probably the plan at the moment. So, guys, this has been an absolute train wreck of a round review. I haven't given you much. I do apologise, but it is what it is. It's just been one of those weeks. So, Magnay for the captain. Come on, Big Will. Smash it up for me, mate. Help me to get up the rankings. And Walton Jr., never again in my side, unless it's an absolute bargain. So, much love, guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one with my grand final experience video. Cheers, guys. Bye.